Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to play a tank that no one ever plays. You know, I've got the series where we play tanks that are just not popular for one way or another. Nobody is absolutely playing them, and they could be because they are so old people forget about them. They could also be because they are so absolutely shit, or is because they can be rare as hell, and that is what we are going to look at in this video, the AE Phase 1. Of course, there is only one way you can ever get this tank. Now, do I think that eventually Wargaming will remove this from the current state and sort of make it into an easier way to get the tank? Honestly, I can't answer that question. I don't think they will. I do honestly think the only way you'll ever be able to get this tank is in the Battle Pass. Now, those of you that don't know, this has always been a part of the Battle Pass. It's kind of gives people another reason to buy the Battle Pass. And yeah, it's a great idea from Wargaming's point of view, but they used to do it so sort of level 30, 35, you used to be able to get a tank, a brand new tank. Of course, Wargaming removed that tank, so now you can pretty much just get a camouflage. I don't like that. I did like the fact that it was always a tank. It was a new tank. Never every single month it was a brand new tank. So, you know, you still get your money's worth in the Battle Pass, but I prefer the tank. And then you go all the way to the end, and then once you reach level 60, you can then reach this container at the end, sorry. So what is inside? Of course, as we know, it is the AE Phase 1. So it is extremely rare to be able to get this tank. Honestly, it's not a lot of people do have the tank. Now, why is that? Why is it so rare? Is it because people are not buying the Battle Pass? No, it is simply because the drop rate chance for this is 0.05%, which is like, yeah, good luck. Good luck being able to get this tank. Even any of the other tanks in the list, you know, just a 1% chance to be able to get one of those tanks. And yeah, I think the compensation as well, if you do have the tank and you manage to get it for a second time, only 5,000 gold. I think, you know, when it's 0.05% and you manage to get the tank twice, that is like, yeah, you got more chance of winning the lottery. And for the fact that you only get 5,000 gold, I think that should be closer to sort of 50 to even maybe 100,000 gold compensation. But, you know, it is what it is. But today we are going to talk about the tank. It's been a while since we have spoken about the tank. And then, yeah, we're going to look at the stats. I don't own the tank, sadly. It is a tank that I do want to get. But, yeah, you know, I never really even complete the Battle Pass, let alone the containers at the end. So it's one of those tanks that it's not bad. It isn't the best of tanks. It can perform well. Obviously, yeah, when you're up against tier 8s, it feels a lot better. But it's okay. It is okay. And a lot of people want the tank just for the fact that it's one of those, I have the AE Phase 1. Haha, you haven't. Kind of thing. That's the main reason why people want to get the tank. Not because it is crazy fun, it's absolutely amazing. It is just because of how rare the tank is. Now, turret is 180 millimeters, which isn't too bad. You can get bounces on it. You do have a big ass turret. It is absolutely massive, so do bear that in mind. And your hull is 190. So overall, the armor profile can be better. You can get the odd bounce, but you can't rely on that armor. Your DPM 2426. That is with the rammer, but I'm going to change it to calibrated shells because I think the penetration is much more needed, and that pushes the penetration to 270 on your AP and 373 on your on your heat. So I think that is very good penetration. You have a 400 alpha gun, 340 on your heat, and 515 on your HE. Your aim time is 4.1, which isn't the best, and the same as the gun dispersion isn't the best at 0.335. You do, however, have 10 degrees of gun depression, which is nice, and you may use that to help with your armor, especially on the turret. You've got a top speed of 40 kilometers per hour as well. Now we're going to get into a game. Now we're not going to watch this first one. We're just going to watch this second one, because I don't want to just show sort of OP replays of mine and other people. I do sometimes, even if it's a decent game or if I mess up, I do still want to occasionally show them games. Now, I wanted to show these games because fair play to the enemy, and that is why I wanted to show this, because they just didn't give up. Yes, it helped with a bit of camping, but you know, especially in a tank destroyer, that is your main job, is to get the shots. And if you've got shots off from the other side of the map, then why not? So I've decided to push to this left side in the middle. I didn't want to go fully left, and I didn't really want to go right. I wanted just to sort of sit in this middle section, spot any tanks that go past, and then you can try and kind of hold that area. Now, my team are kind of all over the place, which doesn't help. No one really has gone far right. You've got a couple of mediums, they're not pushing. You've got these guys here, and of course you've got the tank destroyers at the back. So really, because of the tank destroyers at the back, I could have potentially pushed to the left side. That way, if I do spot someone, hopefully my Borzik there and hopefully my G-Saw then has my back. But, you know, that's one area where I did go wrong. Another is I kind of forgot about the lurver there. Like, I knew he was there, and that taking the shot there was just a stupid mistake. I know it's only one shot, but I always say it in my videos, keep your hit points. You know, don't just get rid of your hit points. Don't take unnecessary shots if you don't need to, especially early on in the battle, because I may need them hit points later on. And yeah, I do need them hit points later on. So far the enemy have one tank down. This guy's a one shot. Well, he's now gone. The lurver is very low hit points, and I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm going to kill him. It is a 7 versus 3. That guy is a one shot. It is going to be mega easy. Let's just go full pelt. Let's just rush these guys, because it is a 7 versus 4 at the moment. Well, 7 versus 4, but let's just take out this guy for good measure. And now it is a 7 versus 3. Easy work. It should be. So there's the Ritter. Now, this is one thing that annoys me this game. Look how many of my team are around that area. Now, there's the AMX CDA, who is actually a very good player. I mean, look, there's 5 players of my team. There's 5 of my team all around this area. Why are they not rushing this Ritter? I don't know. He should be dead right now. Look at the mini-map. Just look at the mini-map. There is 5 players, now 4 players, all going for that one tank who was a one-shot the last time I looked, and he is still a one-shot killing people right now. He is still not dead. This AMX, fair play. I thought he was going to just sit in that area there, but no, he saw the danger. He saw the danger and he got out of there. So even at this point, it's a 4 versus 2. Now, I don't want to lose too many hit points. Now, I know the AMX has gone out of the way. I don't know how good this guy is, so I'm just going to I am going to be a bit risky and take a shot or two, but I want to push him back, and I do manage to push him back a little bit, enough to get a bounce from him. So 400 block damage. I'm now on 3,300 damage. The AMX CDA is still doing his thing. Now, it's now a 3 versus 2. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know what? I should not have lost these hit points. But if I didn't push him, I'm just going to sit there and wait. And then before you know it, they're both going to push me. Because that was my biggest fear, is that AMX comes back to support him. And then I just really can't do anything. Now, that was bad on my behalf. you know, I didn't aim properly. I took a shot and yeah, I paid the price. And now I'm a one shot. If I would have just waited a little bit, I didn't realize this RHM was coming my way. Of course, again, I forget about the CDA. Luckily, I do put him on fire. That does kill him. So I managed to get a kill even though I was dead. Now, this is where I'm like, do you know what? It was a freaking 7 versus 3. It was a 7 versus 3, but very, very well played to that AMX CDA. Absolutely fantastic battle for him, and he deserved the win. So that is that, you know, that is the AE Phase 1. Sadly, I don't own the tank. I'm probably never, ever going to own the tank, but, you know, it is still the rarest tank in Blitz. Let me know if you agree in the comments below. Do you think that this is still the rarest tank in the game? Hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.